Back when I pick you up, always get. I don't even know I hit you up. Louis V back when I pick you up. I don't get turned, so you ain't bring back boys from mine after we.
How do you stand out? How do you stand out? How does the collective stand out? Okay, one thing about you be minding your business, okay? I feel like you don't intervene in like other people's things and other people's drama and and shit that other people got going on. You don't intervene, you don't try to play peacemaker, okay? You don't try to hinder or help a situation. You just mind your business, and I feel like this is how you stand out, okay? Like, you just mind your business, especially if this shit is not pertaining to you, okay? That's how you stand out. You're somebody who, like, meanwhile, while there's like everybody up in people's business and gossiping, it's like you be staying out of people's business, out of other people's business, drama, etc. It's like you won't catch you up in somebody else's drama, okay? Somebody else's shit. How does the collective stand out? Some of y'all are foreign here, okay? So you got like a, you are foreign, so you could have like exotic qualities, okay? It's the fact that you're from somewhere else, okay? You could be different from a lot of the people you maybe run into, okay? Yeah, because you're foreign, you could look different, okay? You could have different culture, different background, different way of doing stuff, right? And this is how you stand out. Some of y'all, you may not be foreign, but you could look foreign, okay? You could be one of the people always like, oh, I thought you was mixed. You're not mixed with something. I thought you was mixed with something, okay? Like, you're one of those. And this is how you stand out. Like, you could really actually be a full breed, but people think that you're, like, mixed with something. Again, it's your features. You could have exotic features or something. Or some of you guys are actually foreign, okay? And this is how you stand out, though. It's clearly like you have a newer look or a newer vibe, or a different vibe. Foreign is like new, so you have like a new or a really different vibe, an unusual, unrecognizable vibe, okay? Especially like when you're around certain people, like people who are different from you. Just you being foreign is what makes you stand out, okay? In a good way. It's like you're unique, something like that. Some of y'all, you could drive a foreign whip, okay? You could drive a really nice car, an expensive car, and this is how you stand out, okay? It's giving you got money, you got a bag, you got the funds, okay, to buy nice things. Yeah, like you could live in luxury, you could have a luxury car, and this is how you stand out, okay? How does the collective stand out? Some of y'all are dating someone foreign. This is how you stand out. Like, maybe you are, again, maybe you're from somewhere, but like you had children with someone who's foreign, and now your child is like biracial, something like that, and that's how you stand out. It could also make others become very stressed, okay? This is how you stand out. Like, you could like trigger or have a whole room bothered, okay? Like, you could walk in the room and have people triggered and bothered. Or you could really stress men out in relationships, okay? Like, meanwhile, other people probably, they didn't really get it stressed. They didn't really care. They weren't in their head or their emotions about other people. But with you, it's like you be having them not only in their head, but they be stressed the fuck out, okay? Maybe growing gray hairs and shit, right? This is how you stand out. They like, ain't nobody ever had me stressed like that before. How does the collective stand out? I feel like you don't put people in third-party situations. You're not a cheater, okay? Or you don't prioritize like other things, especially when you're like of course, like we're talking about in terms of a relationship, like you don't be putting your partners in third party situations. You don't be, cheating. You don't be prioritizing your family or your work or other people, other things, your friends before, the relationship. And that's how you stand out, okay? Like you don't be out here like making something else a priority more than your person or your relationship, your husband, your wife, something like that. So you could just be a real one when it comes to relationships and dating. And you're a real one. You're a loyal one. You're a trustworthy one. Something like that is how you stand out. You also could stand out because people be like wanting you to be a third party to their situation. Okay, like people be wanting you to be the third party. People be wanting you to be like their third party to their situation. Like people be wanting you to be their side piece or something. That's how you stand out. Like people who are in relationships be like scouting you is what I'm getting. Like as the one that would be their side person. Toxic shit, right? Or this is even like you are the one that married men even look at when they're out and stuff like that. Like you get a lot of attention from married people is what I want to say. And that's how you stand out. It's like married men could always want you, be eyeing you, trying to talk to you, date you, again, have you as their side piece. And that's how you stand out. Like something about you in general stands out and makes people want you to be a third party to their, or someone wants you to be like a third party to their situation. The person they go to when they maybe not on the best terms with their partner. This is how you stand out. This is toxic as fuck. How does the collective stand out? Y'all could be the type of person that like gets attacked by like multiple people. It's given like everybody up against one person. Okay, this is how you stand out. People be attacking you, but it's not like just one-on-one type of attack, like you beefing with one person. It'd be like a bunch of people beefing with you. Okay, that's what this is giving. That's why you stand out. It's like how does so many people have beef? How does so many people have beef with one person? It's like that person can't be the threat, but it's like you're like I'm getting that too. It's like you're a threat. This is how you stand out. You, again, like I said, you could be a threat to people's like relationships, their homes, or you're like a threat to a bunch of people. Okay, like to same sexes or opposite sex. Like you're a threat though. And this is how you stand out. Like people could gang up against you a lot. Okay, always want to attack you and do it with like multiple people. So constantly, getting attacked by multiple people ganging up on you. This is how you stand out though. It's like what is that person doing to have this many people attacking them, which is what I said. You could be a threat, and that's more so what makes you stand out. You're like a threat to people, like people are intimidated by you or something. You have a lot of people intimidated by you. This is how you stand out. How does the collective stand out? You have big ideas, okay? You don't have small talk. You're somebody who really be talking about shit. Like, you're somebody who really be coming up with big ideas, $1 million ideas even, okay? And down to your conversation, you have things to talk about, okay? You're not just talking about sex and like how handsome, how beautiful somebody looks, or how you want to get up in somebody's drawers. Like I say, gossiping or worried about who doing who. Like, your conversation is like way bigger than that. Your talk is much more elevated, okay, than to be sitting around talking about design. Or you just don't have small talk. You're somebody with big talk, and this is how you stand out. Like, people could even be blown away when they conversate with you. It's like they probably feel like they can't even keep up because it's like maybe you're really intellectual, or you really can hold a conversation, or again it's the ideas you come up with or the things you talk about. It's like that's what makes you stand out. Because it's like I never heard nobody talk this big, have this big of a vision even, right? Yeah, this can even be like you have a bigger vision than the average person. This is how you stand out. How does the collective stand out? Yeah, something about like your whip, which you drive, okay? Maybe you even got like a nice color, a rare color that you see, or a rare model. Maybe even got a new model, like the newest model. That's rare to see because the newer model costs more, something like that. But you stand out in regards to your car, your whip. Could be even how you drive. Maybe you're a good driver, you're a thorough driver, you know how to drive, okay? People trust you with driving, okay? This is how you stand out. But maybe because you know how to drive, okay? Others of you guys, you stand out because you don't drive. Maybe you walk, or you get picked up, okay, in the big black truck with the tents or something. But maybe you stand out because you don't drive, okay? You're not, in a time and day where maybe a lot of people drive, you don't drive, okay? Or in a time and day where everybody likes to drive, you like to be picked up, or you like to walk to where you're trying to get to or something, okay? But that's how you can stand out. A lot of you guys, it's your drive, it's your ambition that been coming out lately. So it's the way you just go after the shit you want. You don't think twice, you just go after what you want. You don't let others talk you out your dreams and the things you want, like they may be successful with doing with others. And maybe you stand out because you're, again, it's like you're quicker to bring your manifestations. And like I said, you could drive a nice car, live a luxury lifestyle. It's like that's how you stand out more. So like your drive, your ambition, it's number one, but it also allows you to like have finer things, than the average person. Live a more luxurious lifestyle than the average person. That's kind of more so what has you standing out. Why does the collective stand out? Yeah, maybe you like to walk. Maybe you're like one of them people that's like, what I look like paying for a car note when I could just be having all that money to myself or something. Or like I always like to say, there's no judgment. Everybody should spend and do how they, live their life how they want to. Like I always say, if I choose to do something, that's because I wanted to do it. So it's just giving it, like you could stand out though, because it's like you rather not be one of them people who pay like a car note and insurance and all that. You rather be able to have your money to yourself, or you rather spend your money on what you like to spend your money on. And that's what I was trying to get at. Like some people just like to spend their money on what they spend and what they like to spend their money on. There shouldn't be no judgment on why somebody chooses to buy what they want to buy. Some people like to put their money into a house. Some people like to put their money into a car. Some people like to put their money into designer, shoes, clothes, okay? So it's just up to what somebody chooses to put their money into. But I feel like you stand out because, again, like you choose to maybe save, be smarter with your money, but to you, you may see yourself doing it that you can't like pass judgment on other people because they choose to do it a different way. But you could simply have a different mindset, when it comes to that. You're like, I'd rather save money than to be like paying a car note, having to keep up on a car note. And this is like kind of what makes you stand out, okay? In a time where everybody, wants to drive, and we want to have a whip, and we want to buy nice whips too. We want to look sweet, and we want to, get from point A to point B. You're just like, I'm good with walking, catching the bus or an Uber, okay? And putting money into other things that I enjoy or want or feel is more reasonable. Maybe you are somebody with a different mindset and a different way of viewing things, and that's why you stand out. Yeah, some of y'all, you're very consistent. I'm in to hear something about your drive, okay? You could be persistent even. It's like you keep at things, okay? You don't give up. This is how you stand out, okay? Especially in a world full of people who give up. You see it every day on the news. Like, it's motherfuckers killing themselves, killing their family, then killing themselves. That's when people have given up, right? So it's like you in a world full of people who just give up. This is even like how people go to school. They don't finish college. They don't finish, or they get a degree. They may finish college, they get a degree, but they don't get a job in whatever they went to school for. You know, got the degree in. They don't get a job regarding for that. So it's like you, on the other hand, though, like, you're going to stay consistent, committed, dedicated. You could be very persistent, okay? You definitely have some type of drive or ambition here, and this is how you stand out. It's like you don't give up. You keep going, and you not only keep going, you stay, again, committed and dedicated to it. You don't get distracted and lose that drive and ambition for something, or that passion for stuff. You literally keep going and you stay consistent. And I really feel like there's something about you being able to bring your manifestations in quicker. You're able to really manifest because you're so consistent, or you're able to really make things happen because you're consistent. You stay on top of things. You don't, like, this is also like, you don't half-ass do things, okay? When you show up, you keep showing up, or you show up all the way, but you don't just like half do things either, is what I'm getting. This is how you stand out, okay? Okay, so we got Aries, Gemini, Libra, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio. We also have Aquarius, Leo, heavy Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, heavy Aries, Pisces, okay, as well as heavy Gemini, okay? You can have these in your big three. You could be born on the 8th, the 5th, the 2nd, or the 3rd, okay? You could be born in February, August, May, or March, okay? Definitely this message can resonate for you, okay? So yeah, that's how you stand out. I hope you guys enjoy it. See you in the next one.